obviously worked, and I'm sure the team hopes he has it.
Sun starting to set. American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Number 1 strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Alvarez sets. First pitch on its way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Votto will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. Larry Slade did his job in his first at-bat, laying down a successful sacrifice bunt.
Well, a pretty productive at-bat last time, like you said, Matt. But right here with 2 outs, we're going to find a gap and drive in a run.
A dive. He's got it. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after. Number 1 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Yasmani Grandal stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4.
Alfred Broussard is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Hot shot to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're still down. It's 2-0. Adam Duvall is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Squares around and drops down a good one. Underhanded flip. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, shortstop.
Number 1 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far.
Number 1.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Alvarez has his target. Here he comes 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Slade is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Ivan Ramirez will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Ripped on the ground to first. He'll go to the bag for 1.
Up next for Cincinnati, pitcher.
Number 1 stands in.
Now batting, number 1.
Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club. If not,
Yasmani Grandal will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. And he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
And this is probably the right decision here with 2 outs. Too many things can go wrong when you let him swing the bat.
So striding in, number 30, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Slade has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Reds 2 and the Braves 1. Steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Galvis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Number 1 will bat now. Couple of hits in 4 trips, including a double.
Well, a multi-hit game already in the books, and we'll see what kind of damage he can do right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Scorched to third. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 3-2. Good night from Cincinnati.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township.
Live from the we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Number 1 will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Squared that one up just a little late. A windup and the 0-1. Hit hard towards second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Striding into the box, Ivan Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Squares around and drops down a good one. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Batting 9th, catcher
John Lamb digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Number 1 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Hard liner to center field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing.
Number 1 will stand in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for. So let's see if he can get something going right here.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Number 1 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
Got a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
And that is going to absolutely silence this crowd. We've seen him doing this all year long. When his guys are in the hole, he's been the one to come to the rescue, and he does it again with a long home run to give his guys the lead.
Number 1 will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ballgame. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching back here on the MLB pregame. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third.
Diego Cruz. Number 1 will dig in now, right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
This is line to left. Schebler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Number 1 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Now batting, number 1.
Line to the right side. Slade is there, and he'll make the catch to Number 1 will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. Number 1 steps into the box.
Number 1.
Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
And now another base runner for him to contend with.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Ivan Ramirez gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now. Number 1 will stand in. Couple of singles in 4 trips this afternoon.
Yeah, Matt, I like the way he's not trying to do too much up there. Just taking nice controlled swings, and it's paid off a couple of times so far today.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it.
So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out.
Flipped out the other way towards short. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And a relay home. And Soto's tag will be applied too late. He's in there at home.
Just a great at-bat there. He fell behind early. He worked it back to 2-2, and then boom. Lines a single to drive in the run. That's all about never giving up.
A few bright spots in the lineup to choose from, but the brightest belong to Matt Kemp. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. From downtown to commute baseball from Turner Field. Tonight, the second of 4 between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Number 1 will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's a...
Alfred Broussard will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Smoke toward the hole. Carrara in the hole. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to... Giovanni Soto will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how... Number 1 steps in now.
Number 1.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in the switch hitter, Alfred Broussard, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game. Juan Lagares is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
In the air to straightaway right. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2. At the plate, Manuel Vizcaíno.
He drew a walk his first time up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Number 1 will be the batter. 2 for 2 with a triple to this point.
Having a nice one at the plate. Looks to be very comfortable in the box right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Well, in his last start, these ground balls were finding gloves. But baseball, it can be a fickle game sometimes, and the breaks are definitely not going his way.
Alfred Broussard will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
Yeah, and what do you know? He's got a good chance to get another RBI on a sac fly right here.
Swing and a shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Center fielder number 12.
Juan Lagares digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Nice.
Manuel Vizcaíno will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Number 1 stands in.
Batting, number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Kemp is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, a diving stop. He's out.
Oh, love it.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back to Turner Field following this. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com.
Ball game tonight.
Now from 7:55, Hank, look at Turner Field here in Atlanta. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Number 1 will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak, and then you bang out another base hit and take it.
Yasmani Grandal steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's still hitting over 400, an incredible feat at this point in the season. Hopefully he can keep it up, but even if he does.
Manuel Vizcaino will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Hedges is after it. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning.
Ready. Alvin.
Freddie Galvis will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took the mound. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Number 1 steps into the box.
For the Braves, first baseman, number 1.
Shot back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Yasmani Grandal stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Manuel Vizcaino is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Richard Barr will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Up next for the
that is really athletic there coming off the mound. Normally you'd figure a lefty would fall towards the third base side, but he gets a good break on this ball, and he's able to hustle over there to both make the scoop and the tag for the out.
Number 1 steps in now.
Number 1.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Carrara. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? A bare hand for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here in Atlanta. It's the Padres 6 and the Braves 4. Number 1 will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Trying to hold the lead. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kemp on the run. And that's the 3rd out. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Braves 5. Austin Hedges gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Bounce to first. Oh, and this goes right past him. And if you're thinking pinch hitter, here's what the Friars have left on the bench to choose. A few bright spots in the lineup to choose from, but the brightest belong to Matt Kemp. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook. And have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman, number 1.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
He just can't throw that pitch right there.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.